air was heavy with the scent of autumn leaves as I stood before the gates of the long-abandoned textile mill. The sky overhead was a mix of deep orange and fading blue, a stunning backdrop to the eerie silhouette of the decaying factory. It was Labor Day weekend, and a strange mixture of excitement and unease filled me as I ventured deeper into the unknown. The mill had a reputation, a whispered legend that had been passed down through generations. They said that on Labor Day, the spirits of the workers who had suffered within those walls would come alive again. Stories of ghostly apparitions, disembodied whispers, and eerie shadows had always intrigued me. And now, as I entered the forsaken factory, I couldn't shake the feeling that I was about to become part of the legend. My flashlight beam cut through the darkness as I ventured further into the factory's interior. The floor creaked beneath each step, the sound echoing like a chorus of distant footsteps. Broken machinery and discarded tools littered the ground, their wristed surfaces glinting in the dim light. I shivered, not just from the chill in the air, but from the sense of being watched, of unseen eyes tracking my every move. The hallway led me deeper into the heart of the factory. The air seemed to grow colder, and a strange hush settled over the space. Faint whispers danced on the edge of hearing, like the remnants of conversations from another time. My heart raced as I strained to catch the words, but they remained just out of reach, teasing and taunting me. In a room cluttered with forgotten documents, I stumbled upon a trove of old photographs. The faces in the pictures looked worn and tired, their eyes reflecting the hardships they had endured. My fingers traced the contours of their expressions, and as I did, I felt a shiver ripple through me. It was as though the souls of these workers were reaching out, imploring me to understand their pain. As I continued my exploration, the factory seemed to come alive with echoes of the past. Faint echoes of voices resonated through the halls, overlapping in a cacophony of struggle and desperation. I could almost feel the weight of their burdens, the weight of a fight for fair wages and humane working conditions. Goosebumps sprinkled my skin as I listened to the spectral chorus of cries that lingered in the air. My footsteps led me to a grand chamber, a space that seemed to have absorbed the memories of countless laborers. The flickering light from my flashlight revealed a figure at the far end of the room. It stood with a haunting stillness, its form translucent and ethereal. A worker from another time, clad in worn overalls, stared at me with hollow eyes. My breath caught, and an electric tension hung in the air. A chill swept through the room as the figure began to move, its steps measured and deliberate. Panic welled up within me, an instinctual fear that sent my heart racing. I tried to flee, but it was as though an invisible force held me in place. The room seemed to close in around me, the walls pulsating with the echoes of the workers' struggles. The figure drew closer, its presence overwhelming. With a surge of willpower, I tore my gaze away from the advancing specter and stumbled backward. The air was thick with an otherworldly energy, and every nerve in my body screamed at me to escape. My footsteps echoed through the chamber, blending with the distant cries and whispers that filled the space. As I burst through the factory doors, I was met with the cool night air, a stark contrast to the suffocating atmosphere within. As I stood outside, gasping for breath, I couldn't help but look back at the factory one last time. The building stood silently, its windows like empty eyes staring into the darkness. The experience had left an indelible mark on me, a reminder of the struggles and sacrifices of those who had toiled within those walls. Labor Day would never be the same again, a day forever haunted by the whispers and shadows of the past.